Hi, everyone, and welcome back to English with Sarah and Mark. We're so happy you're here to learn with us today. Mark, how are you feeling?
You know, Sarah, I'm actually feeling really good today. I slept well and I have lots of energy. How about you?
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm feeling pretty good too, just a little tired. But, we don't always feel perfect, right? Sometimes we feel not so good.
That's true. It happens to everyone.
It does. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. How to talk about your health and how to say you feel sick in English. It's so important to be able to tell a friend, a teacher, or a doctor what's wrong.
It really is. Before we start, if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. It helps us a lot, and it means you won't miss any of our future lessons.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, let's not wait any longer. Let's jump into our lesson on talking about health. So, we're going to break this down into 4 simple parts. First, we'll learn how to say how you feel in general. Then, we'll learn the names for common sicknesses. After that, we'll practice talking to a friend. And finally, we'll learn what to say at the doctor's office. Okay, let's start with the basics. We all know the question, how are you? But when we talk about health, we often ask, how are you feeling? Or, how do you feel? Mark, how are you feeling right now?
I feel great, or I feel wonderful.
Perfect. Those are positive answers. But what if you're not feeling 100%? You can say, I'm okay, or I'm a little tired, like I said before. If you're starting to feel sick, you can say, I don't feel well.
I don't feel well. That's a very useful phrase.
It is. You can also say, I feel sick, or I feel unwell. They all mean the same thing. Let's practice this with a short conversation. Mark, you start.
Hey, Sarah, you look a bit different today. How are you feeling?
Oh, thanks for asking, Mark. To be honest, I don't feel very well.
Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon.
Thank you. Me too.
Okay, listeners, your turn. Right now, ask yourself, how do I feel? Can you answer in English? Say it quietly. I feel great, or I feel a little tired, or I feel good. Just practice that one sentence.
Now, let's say you don't feel well. But what's wrong? We need to be more specific. Let's learn some common words for feelings and sicknesses. Mark, what is a very common problem? If you have a pain in your head,
A headache. Yes, I get headaches sometimes. You say, I have a headache.
exactly. We use I have a for these. Another one is if your throat hurts.
That's a sore throat. I have a sore throat.
Good. And if your nose is running and you are sneezing?
That's a cold. I have a cold.
Yes. And if you feel very hot and then very cold and your body aches?
That sounds like the flu. I have the flu.
Correct. Let's list a few more quickly. If your stomach hurts, you can say, I have a stomachache. If you feel like you need to vomit, you say, I feel nauseous. And if you cough a lot, you say, I have a cough.
Okay, so headache, sore throat, cold, flu, stomachache, feel nauseous, and a cough.
Great. Now let's use these in a conversation. Imagine I am your coworker and I look sick.
Okay. Hi, Sarah. You don't look so good. Are you okay?
Not really. I think I'm getting a cold. I have a sore throat and a headache.
Oh, that's too bad. Do you have a cough, too?
A little bit. I just feel tired and unwell.
You should go home and rest.
That's a good idea. I think I will.
See, we combined I don't feel well with the specific problems. Listeners, can you think of one common sickness? Maybe headache or cold? Remember that word. We'll use it again.
This is so important. We often need to tell people we know that we are sick. For example, you might need to tell your friend you can't meet them, or tell your boss you can't come to work. The most common way to say this is, I'm sick, or I am sick today.
Simple. I'm sick. And if you need to stay home from work or school, you can say, I need to take a sick day.
Yes, a sick day is a day you stay home because you are sick. Let's practice a phone call. Mark, you are my boss. I am calling you in the morning.
Hello, this is Mark.
Hi, Mark. It's Sarah.
Oh, hi, Sarah. How are you?
Actually, that's why I'm calling. I'm really sorry, but I'm sick today. I have a bad stomach ache and I feel nauseous.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds terrible. Yes, please stay home and rest. Feel better.
Thank you, Mark. I'll see you when I'm better. Bye.
Bye, Sarah. So you see, I explained the problem and said I was sorry. It was polite and clear.
Now, the most important place to talk about health, the doctor's office. You need to be very clear here. The doctor or nurse will ask you, what's wrong? Or what are your symptoms? Symptoms are the problems you feel, like a headache or a cough.
So how should I answer?
You can start with, I don't feel well. Then you can list your symptoms. Use I have a and I feel. For example, I have a headache and a sore throat. I also feel very tired.
What if the pain is very strong?
Great question. You can use the word bad or terrible. For example, I have a bad headache, or I have a terrible stomachache. Let's practice. Mark, you be the doctor.
Okay. Hello, Sarah. Please have a seat. So what seems to be the problem? What's wrong?
Well, doctor, I don't feel well. I have a terrible headache and a very sore throat.
I see. Do you have a fever? Do you feel hot?
Yes, I think I have a fever, and I feel very tired.
Okay, let me check. It sounds like you might have the flu. You should rest and drink lots of water.
Thank you, doctor. I will.
You're welcome. Feel better soon. So, listeners, the key is to list your symptoms clearly. Don't be shy.
Wow, we learned a lot of useful phrases today. Mark, can you help me review them quickly?
Of course.
What was point 1?
Point 1 was how to say how you feel. We learned how are you feeling and answers like I don't feel well and I feel sick.
Perfect. And point 2?
Point 2 was common symptoms. We learned headache, sore throat, cold, flu, stomachache, cough, and nauseous.
Yes, and point 3?
Point 3 was telling a friend or coworker. We learned the simple phrase, I'm sick and I need to take a sick day.
And finally, point 4?
Point 4 was talking to the doctor. We learned how to answer the question, what's wrong, by listing our symptoms clearly.
Wonderful job, Mark. Now, how can our listeners practice this? This is so important. What's your advice?
My advice is very simple. Tonight or tomorrow morning, ask yourself in English, how do I feel? And answer in English. Just one sentence. Make it a little habit. Also, you can practice saying, I have a headache or I have a cold. Just say it to yourself. It will help you remember.
That is fantastic advice. Practicing alone is a great first step. So everyone, please try to do that.
And now for our final call to action. If this lesson was helpful, please support us by subscribing to our channel and sharing this video with a friend who is also learning English.
We would really appreciate it. And now for our comment prompt. Here is your question to practice.
What is one thing you can do to feel better when you have a cold? For example, when I have a cold, I drink tea.
We love reading your comments and tips, so please tell us in the comments below what you do to feel better. Let's help each other.
We hope you never feel sick, but if you do, we hope you can talk about it in English now.
Absolutely. Thank you all for listening. Take care of yourselves and keep practicing.
Bye for now.